You replay conversation that already ended. You imagine problems that haven't happened yet, and somehow your brain calls this being careful. But let me ask you something first. Quickly, don't think too long. What was the last thing you overthought today? A message? A decision? Something you said? Write it in the comments. I'm serious. Now listen carefully. Watch this whole video because by the end you'll understand why overthinking feels productive, but is actually the reason you feel stuck. Overthinking doesn't look dramatic. It looks like lying in bed, staring at the ceiling. It looks like opening the same app again. It looks like typing a message, deleting it, rewriting it. And the worst part, you're not panicking. You're thinking calmly, so your brain convinces you this is useful. Have you noticed how overthinking feels quiet, not chaotic? Here's the truth no one tells you. Overthinking is not deep thinking. It's your brain trying to feel safe. Your mind keeps running scenarios, not to solve life, but to avoid uncertainty. So instead of acting, you analyze. Instead of choosing, you delay. Overthinking feels like control because it replaces action. Think about this. You check a message, your chest tightens. You think about money, your jaw clenches, someone's tone changes, and suddenly your mind is writing a movie. That's not logic. That's your nervous system reacting. Have you ever noticed your body reacts before your thoughts do? Overthinking works like a loop. You feel uncertainty. Your brain searches for certainty. It replays the same thoughts. Nothing changes. You blame yourself for not figuring it out, so you think more. Overthinking doesn't end confusion. It feeds it. At some point, overthinking becomes part of who you think you are. You don't say it out loud, but internally it sounds like, I'm the kind of person who has to think everything through. So your brain proves it again and again. What if you're not an overthinker, just stuck in a learned pattern? That's why you say yes when you mean no. Delay decisions you already know the answer to. Regret messages after sending them. Replay moments you can't change. And later you ask, why do I always do this? Because in that moment you weren't choosing, you were looping. Here's the relieving part. You're not broken, you're not weak, and you're not bad at decisions. Your brain just learned that thinking equals safety. What if the goal isn't to think less, but to interrupt the loop? Next time you catch yourself overthinking, don't argue with the thought, just label it. Say internally, loop. That's it. No analysis, no fixing, just recognition. Because awareness breaks automatic patterns. You don't escape a loop by running faster inside it. Overthinking survives in silence. It weakens when you see it clearly. So tell me in the comments, what do you overthink the most? Decisions, people, or the future? And if this video described you a little too accurately, stay here. This channel is for people who are tired of looping and ready to understand what's actually happening inside their mind.